Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. If you're watching me on YouTube and you like my content, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you are watching me on Facebook, uh, please feel free to share the information if you think it's valuable content. If you don't know, also, I have a group, very good. It's a Facebook group, but I call it a community, and it's very helpful because you can post your information or whatever you got going on, and not only myself will reply, but it's a lot of great people in my group. Oh my God, I love my group. If y'all watching me, I love the group because they reply, and it's many people in that group that have their own expertise and skills, so they'll reply back to your post and they share their experience. So it's a community. Also, what I want to tell you guys, I do have a teachable course. Oh, my group, it's going to be in the link. It's going to be in the link. So it's a quick guide on how to boost your credit. That's the name of the group. I also work with my daughter. She has a group called Millennial Money Making. And she actually have a book out, how to do 100 businesses for under $100, 100 business ideas for under $100. So she has information if you want to be an entrepreneur. If you are an entrepreneur, it's a space where you can promote your business. And what we like to do, we want to show people businesses that they have because we want to encourage one another in each community to give encouragement, share ideas, share different platforms on how you run your business. And I really want to promote that. People consider starting their own business. You don't have to leave your job to start a business. So I really want to promote that. So that's another one. That group will also be in my description. If you don't know, I wrote books on credit. So you can get those for Amazon, and you can get that from my website. I have that in the description. Also, I have in the description, if you have hard inquiries, feel free to go to the website. I got 2 free inquiry deletion letters. You can use that. So we give a lot of good information to help better your life. I just started a teachable course, if y'all don't know, on especially for collections. So if you have problems, it's about 2 hours of content, but it's not going to inundate you with that. You can go from module to module. Like if you have medical collections, just got a whole module about that to help you. If you got consumer collection debt, to help you with that, the banking system, teaching you how the banking system work with the credit bureaus and also collection agencies, how that whole dynamic work out. Also, the secret on a credit sweep. Don't be paying these people no $400, $900 to do a credit sweep. You could do that yourself. So that information is in there, and how it ties in. If you've been a victim of identity theft, it's good to get, excuse me, y'all, get that because it gives you information on that and how to resolve your situation there. Also, if you're dealing with judgments, collection judgments, lawsuits, I have a module about that and how to stop collections and how to remove them. So it's some good. That course is the best thing that you could probably do for yourself. Get that, even so you understand what the power and the legal laws behind the debt validation letter, why we say that. Another thing why I tell you guys I'm not credit repair, because if you don't know, credit repair companies do not have a right under the law, Fair Credit Reporting Act, which they don't tell you, to reach out to the bureaus in your state. That's why the e-Oscar system, why they tell you to handwrite things, is in place to stop them from doing it for you. So you need to educate yourself. So that's why I dropped the teachable course, and that information also will be in the description, or you can go to my website on the homepage and go to the bottom. So I say all of that to say, a lot of people say, well, you're credit repair. And like I told y'all, I'm not really credit repair at all. I am into education. And if you watch me enough, I say that frequently. I'm more of a coach. I'm about strategy. Here is why. In my day life, I work for myself. I work with insurance companies. So my main bread and butter, my main customer is the banks, insurance companies. Those are my customers. So that's who pay me for my time. When I tell y'all, I already had somebody pay me for my time. That is them. That is the banks. This is why I can break down these systems for you. So I contract. In the past, I don't do it as much as working for the insurance company as an auditor, an insurance auditor. And what that is, if you have a business and you have workman's comp insurance and you have an experience of somebody coming in and viewing your records, that will be I. And so I give those folks who have those issues advice. What you need to do if you are audited, what records they're going to look at in your business. So that's a whole nother rabbit hole. Why people don't understand why your jobs don't want to pay you vacation time, why they don't want to pay you overtime. The government charged them for that. So it doesn't encourage them to do so. The business pay more money for that. So it depends on what company you work for, how dangerous it is. They got to pay for that. Every $100, they have to pay a fee for you to work there. So workman's comp insurance, and I'll review their insurance information if they got liability insurance. So that's what I do. I used to be an insurance agent, life, health, property and casualty, work for Allstate, so when it come down to that, I have to know about contracts. I tell y'all, when I told you about the situation, how the insurance companies work when it comes down to a loss. Told you the insurance company, my daughter had an accident, tried to give her only $2,000. I immediately got $4,000. So a lot of y'all, when y'all experiences with those insurance companies, with the collections, the insurance company like Progressive in them, and I tell y'all, if you switch carriers, they cannot charge you that. That cannot be a collection. It's a principle in insurance called over-insurance. They cannot over-insure you. They cannot charge you for that. So what that means, if you have insurance, all they can sell you is peace of mind. You don't get their products is not clothing, it's not a hat, it's peace of mind. That's all they can offer you. In insurance, you cannot make a profit, and you should not make less than what that item was valued for. You have to be what we call fully indemnified. That means put at the place where you started before the loss. If the insurance company do that, that's what we call in the industry bad faith, because you give them your money for in good faith that in the time I have a loss, you're going to pay me. So I do that. So that's where that mode of information come from. That's why I say I'm education. Also, I work with homeowners and the banks if they have a fire. And if you have been put out your house, have to do construction, I come in, look at the construction that's done so they can get what's called a draft from the mortgage company. If you don't know, if you got homeowners insurance, if your house burned down and the bank, you have a mortgage, they're going to take that proceeds. You will not get that unless it's under a certain amount, $15,000, $11,000, then they might give you the check. But anything else, your bank is going to hold that money and make sure through that building process that everything is done right. Because if it's not and you will run away with that money, that bank is taking a loss if they have to resell that. So I deal with that. I'm a landlord. That's what I do for me. So I know about building, materials, doing all of that. Know about that because I do this with the banks. And then I also am a landlord. So I know about landlord-tenant laws, making money, buying a house. I do that. So also I work for insurance companies to go out and look at businesses, restaurants. And it's called an insurance loss report. So I do that. If you started a business and you got insurance and somebody come in, look at your fire equipment, look at your to make sure that you're having certain things in place, pest control, look that you had the cleaning for that restaurant to make sure that you have a schedule cleaning for that fire equipment, to see if you have a system, a safety system on whether it is a dry or a wet system for that equipment. That is I. So what I'm telling y'all, I'm not credit repair. Don't get that twisted whatever. I'm not credit repair. It just so happened I work in industries where I know the backdrop on how things work. So what I try to do is give y'all strategies. So I'm not credit repair. So I do have people that do credit repair reach out with me and say, hey, work with me with credit repair. I'm not your girl. I don't do that. I just give information. I'm a strategist. It just so happened if you have problems in these realm of life, I have worked in these. So I educate people. So when I'm working with people out there who's out of their home, I let them know how the process works. Look, this is what you do. This is what the bank is looking for, or contractors. Instead of doing this, and that, do this, and that. So that's the kind of person I am. I just give strategies and information. So this is what I'm telling you about your credit. Look at your goal. It don't have nothing to do with credit. That's why I break down the systems for you, how things work. Did you see what I'm saying? Thank you for give y'all nuggets in life. That's where I'm trying to do, to get y'all to win. Just how things work overall on these systems, because I have dealt with the backdrop of the system. I have worked in these systems, so I know what they're looking for and how they weed you out, how, in the background, you don't know when you apply for an insurance company. Oh, they already know if you got somebody living in your household with a license and you're not trying to put them in insurance, don't try that game. They already know who they are. They already know. Oh, no. Oh, slide me that policy of theirs. We already know that. We already knew in selling life insurance, people trying to get life insurance because they got ailments. We run that data. It's called the MIB. I call it the Men in Black. They know what you got already. You want to know how they know what you got? Because you take that prescription and you go and get it done at the medical CVS. If you knew what you knew, you don't do nothing. If you feel a certain way, you better go and get that life insurance and don't go and see that doctor. That's why they request records. It's out there in certain systems. So I know that system. You know what I'm saying? That don't you go and put in that prescription. Don't you do it. If you already seen the doctor and they told you, they got you. That's why they said, where's your doctor? Where's your medical? Can we contact your doctor and we kindly give you that signature? You're giving us permission. That's why I tell y'all about HIPAA laws. Can't nobody access your information and be selling your information to a collection company with medical? That's a HIPAA violation. So when we write insurance, we got to get your permission. That's why they slide their signature. That's why I tell y'all it's the law of contracts. There's laws around here. And a lot of these people, because you don't know, run crazy. Like I said, I told some people, that insurance collection, they want it. Contact the Department of Banking and Insurance and see how funky you get. Because I was a insurance adjuster. I had to let that go because the insurance company is not playing with me. Oh, you not going to hustle a business and work for us. So I had to let that go. My insurance writing license go. My agent producer license go, because they not playing with me. You ain't working for us, gathering up information and right. They don't run like that. But I understand all those realms. So that's why I'm telling you. I work for them, so I understand what they're looking for. And getting to y'all. Understanding debt, understanding credit, understanding life, you got to understand they're operating businesses. So a lot of people say, well, why the credit bureaus doing this to me? The reason why, because they in business. Why my lawyer ain't tell me that? Because your lawyer is in business and he trying to get the quickest way, the most efficient, inexpensive way to make his money. Why credit repair got me going rounds and rounds? Because they trying to get their money. I just give y'all the game. Let me tell y'all, let me break down the business for you. Because I work for these folk. And I tell you how they hustling you. Because guess what? I'm trained in to look for what they looking for in you. That's all. Let me tell you what, and when I come in there, what I got to look for, because they're my clients. That's just it. They would keep my bill paid. So here's how it go. So it's not that I'm lying on you. It's not that they don't really even want you to know. Just the average consumer so busy consuming, they don't understand business. They don't know how the system works. So another thing I hear people say, oh, I don't deal with credit. I only deal in cash. Baby, don't you know cash is credit? What are you talking about? Well, no, I use cash. That's a debt. Baby, that ain't nothing backing that up. Don't you know that's an IOU? Why you think they get so crazy about when the stock market crashed? Because they gave you an IOU. That's not, when Nixon took that off the gold standard, that's a debt. Why you think they keep talking about the national debt? That's why Sherry don't pom-pom for either sides in politics. I listen to the policies because I know business. I peep game. Trump ain't never lied to y'all. When he said whenever I wanted, I paid them politicians. Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, I'm watching what you're doing, girl, because you ain't lied when you said if you want to stop corruption in politics, take the money out. Y'all lobbying is what control that. That's why I giggled when I was sitting here on CNN and they talking about your hair. Now black people go wear their hair. What is that doing for me financially? What is that doing for me? When if you've been under 400 years of slavery and your labor was robbed for you for free and you ain't get no land, no 40 acres and a mule, you know why you ain't get that? Because that's money. Land is money. That mule would have got you a business. But people don't understand that. They want 40. I want 40 acres and a mule. What game say? I want something in a Lamborghini. What? We got to get our mindset together. We got to get our stuff together. That's because we don't know money. We don't understand financial. We don't understand how it works. Now, I want where my land at? I don't want that crap. I want my land because I'm not a consumer. You should want land. Do you realize what they talk about socialism and why socialism and communism, when they say socialist, too much of that socialism, you want to look at Venezuela now. Look at their hyperinflation with their dollar. That's why I said that's credit. Their dollar was backed by oil because they are oil rich. And that's all well and good when we was using oil. But now the prices, because Wall Street and them, commodities, they manipulate the price of oil, they're broke. Their dollar, it take more money. I don't know what is not dollar. We use the dollar. But whatever their currency, not money, their currency. Because money retains its value. That's why I use silver and gold. It's a limited amount. So a limited amount of that. You can't print it. It went down because guess what? Nobody wanted to take that when they wanted to trade it. So currency is a medium of exchange. Just so I'm not giving you a gold watch for a pair. So it's even of exchange so you can trade goods. They lost trust. GDP, gross national product, nobody wanted to buy that oil and it was too oil dependent. Their money. So now the price of oil is down. People like, we don't want your money no more. As a country, we don't want your money because we don't trust you no more. You're dead. That's why America keep talking about this stock market crash because that is a debt. That's a debt. That's what I'm telling you. You deal with that. That's why the rich people keep telling y'all. Keep telling you. Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett, I don't want that crap. They charge you to keep it. They charge you 0.3% to keep that crap. In interest, and you got to pay them to store that crap. What that tell you? You paying a monthly maintenance fee of $12. That's negative. They're charging you. They don't want it. Understand, credit, you deal with it every day. You just didn't know it. Now you know it because I told you how the game works. It's credit. It's an IOU. Your dollar is an IOU. It's backed by nothing. It's not secured. Secured. This is why in the credit system, what's really king, if you want to increase your credit rate, is unsecured credit. That's a lot to do with your credit worthiness. So that's why when I told you to get the My Jewelries Club and people want to bombard me with questions on free stuff that I don't even operate with that company or part, whoop, right over their head. But I can't get nothing really cheap. Do you know, like years ago, people that knew paid for that? Just a report? I can't buy nothing, consumer. Because all you want to do is get some garbage that don't mean nothing. That's all you want to do. Garbage. Because the mindset. So that's what I do. I just wake up your mindset with truths. This is truth. Look up that with the U.S. style. So what is you doing with your credit? You get assets, not liabilities. This is why Warren Buffett and them, he had a meeting where he flipped off when he found out how much money they had. He said, go buy something. I don't want that. Go buy something. They control products and industry. Go get me land. Go get me something. Because they moving that crap like a hot potato. I don't want that. Get that out of here. They don't store money. If you're storing money, every day they're printing, the Fed, that's not federal, a private bank, print more money, your purchasing power goes down. They rob you for your time. That's why I said I don't want to exchange time for money. I don't want to exchange time for money. And sometimes I'll tell y'all, like, yo, I already put this in a video. Y'all robbing me of my time. The only real commodity you have in this life is your time that you can't get back. That's the only thing. You can make more money. You can make more of that currency, not because it's not money. It don't keep its value. Make more in that currency, but you can't make more time. That's why I keep telling y'all, I feel like I'm being robbed of my time. I'm doing too much. I got to move. They burning my time, and I feel like I'm 42. I don't spend too much time around here working. You don't want to do that. You can't. Why you're living to die now? You're living to die. I got to wait till I'm 68, 65 to retire and enjoy my time. Most of my life gone? No, I don't want to do that. So that's why I say I'd rather have my freedom. I don't want to pay for all these things and not have my freedom to be with my family, or as Cameron said, the diddy bop. I want to diddy bop all day, really, to be honest, and just watch my funny cat videos, but most people rather be entertained than educated. That's just how it is. But this is what they're doing. What you need to do, get your credit up. That's why I said I wanted to get past collections. I want to get past that to tell you strategies. Understand, this is why the rich take their credit and get assets. That's called an infinite return. Let's play Monopoly, y'all. Let's play Monopoly. Just simple. We all have played Monopoly. It's called Monopoly because this is the rich game, okay? So go back to that when you was a kid. What you want to do is gain things to charge other people money. Do you want to get businesses? You buy land, develop the land, put a house, 4 houses turn into a hotel. If you land on it, you say, run me my money. That's what you do. Now, the ones who got the cash but no assets is the losers. If that's you right now, that's what you do. You're going to go and be broke because the rich buy the railroad company, the light company. They was telling you all of that. That's the conspiracy. You're the game. So you can be the chess player or the chess piece. That's it. And it's about sacrifice. My cousin, Clarence, I want to name him out. I haven't put him on the board. He loves his queen. Oh my God, he loves his queen. I'll put my queen right up there. Let him take it. Let's trade off. I'm going to play the game without it. Because a lot of people in love in that chess with that queen. But baby, the game is over if the king gets took down. I'm willing to sacrifice whatever to win the game. That's the way I do in life. I'll trade off. My pawn chain is tight. I don't move a piece unless I got something to back it up. And then you come over here and take that. You slip on your game, bishop over there, ready to run down on you. And you promote all your pieces in the best place. Rook in the middle, double down. Each piece in the right position. Your bishops, one control the white square, one control the black. Promote them in the corners. That's what you do. So when you're playing chess, if your pieces is not promoted in the right position, you got angles. And he loved that. He loved his little knight. That knight is the only one that can mess your house up. But there's rules to the game. If you're playing black, castle queen side, white, king side. You have to study the game, though. There are strategies to study. I like the jello opening. You know, you have certain games, and then you don't stop when you have a strategy. You have to go to that position. I don't care what's going on here. I promote my piece to finish that strategy. So this is why I say I'm not credit repair. I'm a strategist. I'm a life coach, credit coach. I coach people. That's why I don't do a lot of calling. That ain't my thing. Now, different people got different ways. Now, some people say, you too rough, by the way. Listen, I understand. Maybe I'm not much of a nurturer, and we see the power of nurturing. It's very powerful. It's the difference between the crowds you see on Mother's Day and Father's Day. Nurturing is very powerful. But people do need that discipline. They do need to think. You know what? Because too much back rubbing, coddling, hugging you and rubbing your back and rocking with ya. They ain't going to get it all the time. They ain't going to get it. I needed my coach. Get on that line. You sick? I'm running slow because I'm sick. Go home. Don't get the rest of us sick. Nah, I'm all right. Well, you going to run? Well, get it going. That's my attitude. Get it going. If not, you want to do suicide. That's it. And you know what? That can get more out of a person. You don't need to go, if you're trying to lose weight, to go to Planet Fitness, Retro Fitness, for your trainer to give you a hug, to say, hug me, rub your back, rub your chest, rub your back, rub your shoulders. No, you need to tell, you got one more in you. That's going to get you to the goal. That's my style. So this is the point. Your strategy to get your credit up is to do what the rich do. And pretty soon we're going to talk about taxation. Why the rich ain't going to, you ain't going to never tax them. Stop playing. Don't let them folks lie to you. How you going to tax a rich person when they don't work for their income? How? They make products. And what they're going to do, if they hit them with a tax, pass the cost on to you. That is business. And because people don't understand business, they let these people fool you. Like Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders, if you want to take real corruption out of politics, take the money out of politics. Besides that, you're not going to take the corruption out. That's why you working is almost the worst thing you could do, because they take taxes. Why you think the rich say, I'm just trying not to pay taxes? Because that's your biggest expense, is taxes. You don't see money. Taxation is your biggest expense. Just how it is. So they always making the tax code. Like people say Trump, I don't like his style, but he put extra money. I'm in real estate. I got money. I got extra money. It's hard for me to hate. somebody that put extra money in my pocket. I got like $2,000 to $3,000 from his reversion of the laws. And I understand, because everybody, my mama worked, I understand the working mindset. But what it is, you can play the game too. You just got to learn it. Like Monopoly. You got to learn the game. You get land. You get water companies, light companies, train companies. That's what you want to buy with your money. That's why when you land on it, you got an option to buy it and be the boss. You could, I'm going to buy this. That's what you do in life. You want to buy that. But the beautiful part, if you use your credit and leverage your credit, it's called an infinite return. You're not using no money, only your name, to gather assets that'll cash flow you. I use my FHA instead of get a single family house. I got me a multi-family house that I lived in one. I never paid rent myself personally. I don't know what that life be like. I never paid a mortgage personally. No. My tenants always paid my mortgage. And when I had an apartment, my tenants paid for my apartment. That's called the cash flow game. My truck, my tenants paid for my truck, my car. I never paid, until I bought a car, I never paid for a car. I'm not making no moves until I have something that's going to pay for it. Read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Y'all need to do that so you understand the cash flow dynamic. You want to put more assets over here than liabilities. That's just it. Play Monopoly. Take your cash and buy investments, not liabilities. Play the game of life. I never played life, so let me not use that. I don't know. I saw them buying cars and all that crap. Play Monopoly. That's why it's called Monopoly. You want to monopolize, control the game. They don't let people come in. They smash out the competition. They buy it all up. That's what it is. So now, whether the money fell or not, they have a product that people need. Period. So if the money fell, you don't have money, they controlling the food. They control the farms. They going to get you to do something. Bartering something. You want to give up something of value. So you need to have some things of value. Because I'm Bible. In the days of Joseph, the money fell. What you going to do now? What you going to do? And in this country, continental currency, look up the history, money fell. People lost trust in that money and would not take it for items. If you got land, you got water. If you drill far enough, you can grow food. You got a place to live. Nobody's controlling you. Going back to Venezuela, socialism. The rich folks was the one that had the land. Landowners. Their socialist system through Chavez, he gave everybody housing, but guess what? The government control you now. How you going to vote against me? I'm the one to give you your housing, your health care. You can't vote against me. So that's the quickest way of dictatorship. And I'm not saying I'm all with capitalism, because we're not capitalists. A capitalist system. For a capitalist system, I believe 90% of businesses got to be controlled, or 80% got to be controlled by the people. And most businesses here is controlled by corporations. So that is not capitalism. I learned that in my financial college course. Not capitalism. So understand, you got to switch from being a consumer. And a consumer means to eat up. That's why it's consume. Mortician to death. A single family house is not a producing asset. It's a liability. You can't write off your windows, your tax. I don't know if they let you write off your interest anymore. I think property tax is up to $10,000, but your repairs, none of that. Your light bill, all of that for me is that I can write it off. Just for having my cell phone, light bill, lawn care, any repairs, windows, write off for me. Water bill, electric bill, sewer bill, tax bill, trash bill. I get to write it off. But if you got a single family house, you don't write none of that off. That's why I chose with my FHA loan, I'm going to get 2 units to pay this mortgage. I live here rent free. I said mortgage free. let other people. And now that the item done appreciated and it's worth more, not because it's really worth more, it's just your dollar is worth less. It's called inflation. It's inflation. That building ain't worth more. It's just the purchasing power of the dollar, because they keep printing, goes down. So it's debt. Lead me to the point. Your dollar is debt. Don't let them people fool you. You just save. It's depreciating. That's why it's called inflation. That's why you get a cost of living raise, because inflation. They keep printing money. And so what you holding keeps going down in value. That's why I showed y'all. She went to the bathroom, my daughter Faith. My silver coin is worth $1 at the toll plaza, but it takes $20 to buy one. Ding, ding, ding. American Silver Eagle. Silver rounds, as we call in the stacking game. Rounds. I made money 2 weeks ago. $1. Because when the markets go crazy, it's worth more. And I don't buy ETFs. Don't do the ETFs. Talk about somebody else hold my silver and gold. The devil is a liar. Y'all must think somebody's stupid. I'm going to buy silver and buy gold and let you hold. You can store it here. The devil is a liar. I won't let you store nothing. Shoot. Back in the time of Teddy D. Roosevelt, they confiscated everybody gold by changing a bill. The devil is a liar. I'm a student of history. No, you won't. Not today, devil, you won't. Not today. I'm on my Bible savings plan. Silver and gold land. God gave Adam land. He gave Abraham land. And they was commanded not to sell their land. You can't lose your inheritance. I suggest y'all all to get some land. At minimum, if it's no structure on it, the taxes is low, depending on what state you invest in. Don't in state, not in Jersey. Don't do it. You better be cash flowing around these parts. New York, upstate, I don't know. But New York City, you better be cash flowing in these parts. California, I think you better be cash flowing in those parts. You can't play that game. Other states, Alabama, $40 tax for raw land. And I'll tell y'all, it's a system. I'm about to invest in land. How you can make money off of land. Various ways. Making money in land. You can do that. But that's why I say I'm not credit repair. I'm a strategist. So if you're a credit repair person, anybody can promote their business, and there's some good credit repair people who know what they're doing, and they'll educate you. But for the system of credit repair, I don't know. I don't do that. I just don't. I don't believe in my principle, in that principle. And it's hard for me to promote something I really don't believe in. So that's just how it works with me. So I give information. The Bible said, give and it shall be given unto you. Press down, measure, shaking under the other, men will give to your bosom. So I'm not thirsty for money like that. Not thirsty. God is a God of abundance, so he gonna always bless me. I don't care. Plane tickets cheap. People like, what you gonna put on? You go on a plane. Got me a $89 plane ticket round trip. I see that as an opportunity. What you gonna wear on the plane? What you gonna put on? Psalms 91. I put on the whole armor. That's what I do. Because it said 1,000 might fall by my left, 10,000 on my right, and none of that gonna come, not of me. Y'all go ahead and stay in fear. Because, see, you better walk in faith. Fear is faith, but in the wrong things. And I shall not. I shall not. For me. Now, y'all do what y'all want to do, believe what you want to believe. But the way I believe, him himself bore my infirmities, and the chastisement of my peace was upon him. And his fight, as Peter said, ye were healed. Past tense, I'm done. I'm done. So, I'm not beat. Matter of fact, I tell y'all, when I was 32, my doctor went to my OB/GYN, did it. It looked like you got cervical cancer. You got to come and do a biopsy. Let's schedule up an appointment. Because they ain't checking my spirit. My Bible ain't never told me I had to have some cancer. Nope. I'll call you. Came home. I ain't say nothing to nobody. Because I ain't going to put faith in the wrong things. Nobody. Turned on my Kenneth E. Hagin. My God. Kenneth Hagin, the father of faith. Listen to that while I sleep. Chastisement, my peace upon him. In his straight, you were healed. Let him teach me. So I had to get that in my mind. People take pills. I take the gospel 3 times a day. I said, I got to get somebody in some faith. You got to listen. I have to learn. He know that thing. I said, let me listen to him day and night. Day and night. Faith come by hearing the word of God. That's why I give y'all videos. Because the interest of the word give light. Interest of me giving you that information give light. Sound, ultrasound, you see a picture. I'm giving you light. I'm freeing you out of your situation. Don't pay them folks. Don't pay them the collection. It's freeing you up. Changing your mindset. Did that with that. Pain went away. Said, Jesus, I'm good. Come August, that was March. Feeling pain. I'm like, God, I feel this pain. Said, go back. I need you to go. I said, I don't know. I'm good. I'm just going to hold on to the word. Go back. Went back. Told her I got pain. She did some tests. And I said, she's like, oh, you just got to take a pill. You good. I said, hold on. What happened? What happened? Honestly, it was just a simple yeast infection. Be honest. Just had to take something that was good. I said, really? What happened? With the biopsy. What biopsy? Who told me I had to get a biopsy? You saw that it was cancer. Oh, no, it wasn't. You're good. Didn't have to do. So it's a lot of things being put out there for you. And if you don't believe the right report, guess what? If you don't, you will receive that on you. So if you believe you got, the doctor tell you, you got diabetes. I'll tell somebody real quick, I ain't got nothing. That's what they say. I don't know what they talking about because I ain't got none of that. When she said, oh, it looked like cancer, the devil is a liar because that ain't in the book. That ain't in the book. If the Bible say you shall have cancer, I guess it is what it is. But since it don't for me, I don't put my faith in it. Nope. Both of my daughters were sick. I kept people out of the hospital. And the ones that know me know. I'll come up, if you don't know how to pray and go into the spirit realm, you ain't coming up here. Because I don't need you to get up there and look at the situation. My oldest daughter, intestines born out of her body. And you seeing intestines on the outside of a child? No. I don't just need everybody up here. Oh, it look bad. We ain't putting our faith in that one. Not today, devil. The right folk. But guess what? But God put that right on in and ain't have no problem. Doctor, it look like she got cysts on her ovary. Devil is a lie. More certain, devil is a lie. Nope. Year come back. Where's the cyst on the? Oh, I don't know where that at. Of course. Because the devil will put a lie in the doctor's mouth to see if you receive that mess. I know I won't. I'm not receiving nothing that ain't for me. So don't y'all receive none of this. These collections tell you owe them a debt. Baby, you been freed by the IRS. By the IRS. By the IRS. You free. Because the day they done charged that off Jesus, they can't take no more. Period. The original credit can't take no more. That's why they won't take your calls. Pay them by the IRS. By the IRS. That's it. You free. Praise God now. Oh, I'm free. Yes. Free. But it's knowledge. You gotta have some knowledge. That's it. You bind yourself by your own words. That's why life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's it. So when you take that blessed tongue and say to them folks on the phone, I shall pay you, you bound. Now you done went out of from bondage and you went back in, got set free, bondage. No. They charge that thing off. The IRS ain't gonna let that original creditor buy it, pursue you. They can't pursue you. If you sign a contract now, okay. If it ain't no contract, you sure free. They can't. Nah, y'all tripping. I ain't got no contract. It never was a deal to sell that. Well, never mind. Credit card that. Where that? As T.I. prophesied, where that do? They said I had 2 black guys. Where they at do? Where they at? Where's the contract? How I owe them that? Yo, lawyer. Oh no, they can buy paper if the paper existed, sir. Where's the paper? As that lady used to say, where's the beef? Where is it? How are they coming up with these fees? How are they coming up with the fees? If they can't prove it, they can't charge you it. So I hope this is informational, you guys. I got a course. Let me repeat it again. Like I told you, I'm not credit repair. I just went over all these ideas. I just tell y'all strategies about life because I just work in business. So if you don't know those business, I work in these arenas for the banks, for the insurance companies. I form mortgage companies, which ain't nothing but the banks anyway. So I understand all of this. I understand business. I understand their compliance. I understand their rules. I'm a landlord, so I got to work with state laws, Lord God. Personalities. Being a landlord is all about personalities and seeing what personality you're dealing with. About personalities. So I'm in the people business also, servicing my people that rent from me. It's all about that, y'all. It's just a byproduct. So if people talk about, for me, credit repair, I'm not credit repair. I'm really not. And it's not, God bless anybody and what they do, because you got a right to make a living. There's a person that need that. And I'm not against credit repair, because it's like this, y'all. If you need credit repair, you just first need to get knowledge to know what they're doing. Okay? Then you need the knowledge, because a lot of it has nothing to do with credit. The problem is you have an emotional issue where you got to buy these things to make you feel better. So if you don't know why you're doing what you're doing, I don't care if you hit the lotto. There's been many people that hit the lotto and more broke in the next 3 years because they had the money and didn't change their mindset. So you have to change your mindset. I'm giving you, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. I'm just giving you truth. And then you can free up. Where does this not line up with me? Maybe the reason why you're in debt because you feel insecure in certain places, and you feel maybe something happened in your childhood, and you just feel like I need attention or I need validation, and you don't understand why. Sometimes when you're taking a high blood pressure pill, it's not about the symptom. That's the symptom, high blood pressure. But it's an underlying problem, and it's not the cure. So if you gain weight, a lot of time it's not because weight gain is a symptomatic problem because you have bad eating habits, or maybe you got a thyroid issue. It's an underlying problem. So this is why I'm not credit repair. I don't want to treat your symptoms. I want to get to the root of the problem. And when my mama and daddy had that record when I was a kid, in the tree, in the root, in the root, in the hole, in the ground, and the green grass go all around and around. The tree had a root, and the root was in the hole, and the hole was in the ground. My God. So the problem was not the tree. It was the root. And you got to curse it as Jesus did from the root. Okay? You got to get to the root of the matter, or that thing going to live. If you don't get to the root of the problem, it could just be like, I don't have knowledge in this area, so you could be robbed. just by not having knowledge in the area. Don't mean that you're an ignorant person at all. You could be very educated. It's just in this area, I don't have knowledge. In medicine, I don't have all the knowledge. So I need to get a good doctor or somebody, a holistic doctor that understand different things. And I don't have knowledge in that area. They can educate you. If you got how important your liver is for weight loss, and how you got to detox your liver and take milk thistle and different things that promote good health, eating kale, things like that, they can tell you because they got light in that area. That's all. So it don't make you any worse or better. That's why we got a community. That's why, going back, Paul said corrupt conversations distort good habits. Some of y'all, if your credit want to be better, y'all need to get with better financially set people. Your net worth is your net worth. Okay? That's rule number one. If you're an alcoholic, number one, you got to know you're an alcoholic. The first step in AA, you got to confess, hold up, I'm an alcoholic. You got to realize you got a problem. And once you realize you got a problem, then you're cognizant to work on a solution. Because like I told y'all the other day, the subconscious mind is powerful. And they tell a drug addict, don't hang around those old friends. Some of y'all, if y'all spending habit addict, don't hang around those old friends that all they want to do is spend, go out to eat, and this. I'm trying to get out of debt, so I got to do things to get myself out of debt. You should not be around that people group. You should not. No matter what people tell you. You need to commune. That's why I had the community. Because some of us come out of a community when we never had certain things. If you lived in a city of New York all your life, you might not know people that own property. Because it's the environment. Your community, we all rent. So when you talk about buying something, it's so foreign to you. I came from the city of Newark. A lot of people never owned anything. My parents, since I was born in the house, so I understand that. But they came from the deep south. So it's different. So it's community. You want to commune. Join the group. Join the money-making group. Millennial money-making. Join that. If you want, buy the book. Her book is real cheap, $2.99. It might give you ideas of what you can do. You can start a business today, not full-time, part-time. And it's going to help you with your taxation. So you'll get your money back that the enemy stole. I to the R to the S. They could be friend or foe. The enemy, the IRS could be a friend or it could be a foe. You choose. You got you a business, he's a friend. If you don't, they're a foe. You just got to be on their good side. That's all. Be on their good side. So you got a little business, drive Uber, gig. Hey, you did that? You're in business already. So you get certain tax write-offs for your gas and your insurance, your car insurance. Yeah. Talk to your tax accountant. So let me end this with that. This is all for educational purposes. Don't y'all try to sue me because it's for educational purposes only. I am not an attorney. Let me just throw that in there. But this is for education. So check me. Boo. Okay? Just always verify what I'm saying out. Okay? And so I hope y'all have a blessed day. In the words of Kobe Bryant, Mamba out. So y'all enjoy your day. Bye-bye.